Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Motion from the back. He leaves it with his back. He breaks the tackle and runs through another one. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. The give to the tailback. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Just need a few inches on 3rd down to move the sticks on this opening drive. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Taking it the other way. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
I mean, you talk about coming out as a defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. With the catch, it's Alexander. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Finds a man on the left. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Line gets set, first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. With the run on first and goal. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Running to Green. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and
flying down the right side. All the way in for the touchdown.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Runs ahead and powers his way from 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Wide open spaces. At the 30. The 10. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Evans. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. This drive will open from the 15. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man. It's Williams. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. Quick completion to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He might want another play. Off the play fake on 1st down. On a little time, lets it go. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They're going to test that run defense to the right here. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Coming to the line, looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 29. Throws it back. Caught near the sticks. It's Alexander. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. He'll ride his man on the option. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Dillon. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
That is such a big play for the offense. A lot of these 4th down pass plays are just designed to pick up the first. They get even more. They get an explosive play, and that has got to be huge for the offense's confidence.
New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they go back on top. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Hawkins. At the 40, there he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking for a gap. It's Hawkins. Fighting off the defender. And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your run.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Hawkins. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Turning it on. Snares it with those big hands and strolls into the end zone for the touchdown.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Pavia. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback adapting. Trying to make magic with his feet. Complete to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Dillon. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. And some room to work. Fights off a defender. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Motion from the wide receiver. Toss to the left. Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space. Into their happy place for a touchdown.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. TCU looked less like a pack of frogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in front of its home fans, and today they found a way outside of Carter Stadium. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Gets the back moving. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This defense will try to keep everything in front. He'll start this drive firing. The sure hands, it's Vaughn. Still on his feet at the 45. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They're going to test the right side with this one. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Going over the top. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Oh, they're after him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Punt is in the air. And this one will be touched and downed at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Maybe a double pass. He's going to take off. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Got it behind the line. It's Alexander. That should be the final play of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Trying to set the tone with the run. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. They'll go to the ground. Still running at the 40. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Looking left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, that is a throw that is just going to haunt this quarterback. He had his target wide open running deep. That should be a touchdown, but the QB overthrew him. That is going to haunt this quarterback tonight.
Pressure coming. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
The one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket.
Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's Pavia. Fires to the right. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. They get to the line quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-ho.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Dillon. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. Here comes the option. To the ground with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Let's go! Wants to go up top. Under fire. And as he throws.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On the ground, it's Alexander. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They'll send the back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Pavia. Tight end finds a soft spot. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Flying down the left side. Running inside the 20. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
Well, there's no secret who this offense wants to get the ball to. And on the very first play, they find a matchup on the outside one-on-one. They take a shot to him vertically down the field, and he does the rest. He is so athletic, and he is going to be a problem for this defense all game long.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Out of the gun, the inside give. At the 35, he's got room. Flying out to the left. The 20. The 10. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Wants to throw. It's Pavia. Might be looking to run. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Alexander. There he goes. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get into them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the passing game.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this group, Dave.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Buying some time. Makes the grab plenty for the first down. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Into the end zone. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over.
Offense would love to have that one back. Down here in this area of the field, everything has to happen faster. Decisions need to be made quicker. The ball's got to be out quicker. Routes got to be snapped off faster. They were just way too late. And as the result, the defense gets the INT.
On the run, it's Hawkins. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Under fire. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the 1st quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Open in the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that. Nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Evans. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. At the 40, there he goes. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. That's caught. It's Hawkins. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy.
There he goes. And he will house it.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights. All tied up, just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To the air, it's Pavia. Scrambling away. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another day.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. There's the pressure. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. Got room on the return. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Hawkins. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back. Get it into his hands quickly. Let him go pick up the first.
Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands. It's Williams. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
And this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him, and you better wrap up those legs and hold on tight. This dude's hard to tackle.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And it's in there for a touchdown. Whenever receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here comes the offense onto the field again. He'll try the outside to the left. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. Catch in the middle. It's Dillon. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Off play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught in the backfield. It's Alexander. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be calling a hot route. Gonna look downfield again. Pocket breaking down. That's caught. It's Sherrill. Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Now from inside the red zone. Steps away. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Grant behind the line. It's Hawkins. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. Makes the catch. It's Hawkins. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Grabs behind the line. It's Hawkins. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quick touch pass to the receiver.
Yeah, the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm, but this passing game can continue to heat up. Look out in the second half.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker, anything is possible. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Makes the grab. It's Hawkins. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. From the shotgun, the inside give. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The hurry-up now, second down, clock ticking. The play-action fake. Throws for the end zone.
Offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Right on the money. Got room at the 35. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Looking for more room.
execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's Evans. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's going for a big play downfield. He holds it in, and nobody's close. All the way inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 37, and the chunk play has them threatening. Looking to throw on first down. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Evans. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got him. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Pavia. Here's a heat. Gets away from one. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Grab near the marker. It's Brown. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll keep it himself. Jukes his way for more. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Bringing the heat. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He's got it and just sashays into the end zone for the touchdown. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Pressure coming. Lets it fly. He's got it down the left side. Kearney on the Jets. Inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. To throw, it's Pavia. Catch in the middle, it's Sherrill.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Rides the back and leaves it. Not a lot of daylight, he gets one to the 32. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Under fire. He throws back to the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. That catch would have given him the first down, but just a smidgen out of bounds, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Caught near the sticks. It's Hawkins. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing.
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Wow, this offense. They have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he added the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air, it's Pavia. With the catch, it's Sherrill. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29. The offense lining up for a first down play. Motion from the back. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here comes the hurry up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in the supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
Gets the back moving. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And they make the tackle not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. A first down run on the doorstep. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And now this offense will take the field again. Going right to work up top. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. A third down try for the offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Wide open downfield. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Makes the catch. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Sends it back in motion. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to scramble. Bought a little time, lets it go. Working the big fella downfield and outside. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Evans. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the tight end. Looking for space, it's Young. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Give to the running back. denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming.
Man, those hurt for a defense because you got them in 3rd and long, right where you want them. You're thinking pass, pass, pass. They sneak the run in there. Now they got a 4th and short situation. First thing, I'm always watching the football.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion, trying to pound it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Starting to feel a little pressure. Punches it in to the hallelujah man for a touchdown.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Ball is loose. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down